Hey, Tom here again with another non-biology video for the biology channel. Ooh, get over it, because I'm doing it anyway. Today I'm going to show you how to make about a 2-foot fire pit, a fire cauldron if you will, out of an old well expansion tank. For your city folk out there, and a well expansion tank basically works like a miniature water tower if you're on a deep water well like I am. And this is about like a 55 or 60 gallon, something like that, expansion tank. It's been sitting out in front of my pump house for over a decade probably. And my cousin asked me to get rid of it. And I got to thinking, you know, I would like a fire pit, but I don't want to just leave a bunch of cinder blocks in the middle of my yard. I'd like to have something more movable and semi-professional looking. And, you know, I bet that expansion tank has an internal baffle in it, or at the very least I can just, you know, cut the bottom off here, turn it upside down and have a cauldron. And so I got the reciprocating saw out. All I've done is I've just cut this thing in half. And sure enough, there was an internal baffle. And it's already got a hole pre-tapped in the middle. There you go. Now all I have to do is just open up that hole in the middle, maybe cut another 3 or 4, cut some holes around here on the edge in order to let airflow in, and deburr these edges. So this job ended up being way easier than I expected. So I guess as I clean this thing up, I'm probably going to put some sort of protective heat paint on the outside and maybe try and de-rust it underneath. I don't think so. That's kind of a losing battle. In my experience with fire cauldrons, they just rust like a son of a bitch no matter what you do because of all the heat cycling. So I'm probably just going to sand the outside and paint that. Alright, so it's been a couple days and I've done the next step. I've drilled holes in the middle. This one in the center is a 1.5 and these are 1 1/4. I just roughly put them in a 3 pattern. As you can see, it's not even and it bothers the hell out of me. I did that with just a decent cordless drill with a pull saw bit and some motor oil. You can use thread cutting oil if you want, but I didn't have any with me, so I'm just using motor oil. So I think I'm just going to cut 3 notches out of the bottom, just like 6 inches wide, 6 inches tall, just one in line with each one of these holes, all the way around. Alrighty, cut flutes in the bottom to let air in. Just took the reciprocating saw and just cut out a 6x6 flap like I said, and then instead of bothering with cutting these out, I just bent them in so that it has smooth airflow into the cauldron. So that was pretty simple. So fabrication wise, this thing's done. It kind of looks like a 55-gallon drum fire pit, but design-wise, that's pretty solid. Alrighty, so I've got handles put on these things. I tried 2 different setups for each one. With mine over here, I just have a small bolt on each side, and I have 40 inches of chain. Hold on, so I can just pick it up. It makes a nice handle. Stores flat and out of the way. And over here on the fire pit I made for my dad, he already came out here and painted the thing. I got the same 40 inches of chain, but I ran 2 5-inch long engine bolts through it so that you can use it like a handle, or pop these bolts out and then you can pick it up like that on either side. Just pick up the whole thing. Let's see if this will work. I think it's working. Well, I'd say my fire pit's a huge success. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoy your new fire cauldron. I'm certainly going to enjoy mine. If you like how-to videos like this, I suggest you go find another channel because I only do these every once in a blue moon. But if you like nature and biology, birds, bugs, plants, all that jazz, stick around. I'll be putting stuff out on the weekly.